Another chilly Melbourne night, another case to crack. The name's Sam Slade, Private Eye. Yes, that's actually my real name. This distressed dame, author and social commentator Becky Holt, is about to become embroiled in the case of the curious cat. Her online opinion pieces have a habit of getting her into hot water.
How the fuck did you get in here?
Which is how I came to this story. No, I'm not the cat. Cute as the furball is, Becky wasn't used to intruders or things being amiss in a carefully arranged apartment. Which is where I come in.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Holt. I'm Sam Slade, private investigator.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Samantha Slade.
Sam Slade. Mm-hmm. Go on.
Well, I've come to help you with your problem.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Sam Slade. Philippa Marlowe's already on the case.
Okay, so I've probably left a few things out. Let's backtrack a bit.
You right?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give your warmest welcome to Sam Slade!
Okay, I feel like I've been a bit self-obsessed lately, so I thought today I might bounce off you guys, just mix it up a bit. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a comedian. What the fuck do you do?
Well,
Sam Slade, everybody! Give it up for Sam Slade! Okay, look, don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a surprise for you, because fresh from his sellout show at Madison Square Gardens and starring in his own American sitcom, the prodigal son has returned. Give it up for Jimmy fucking Cate!
She may be my new favourite female comedian. Looks good, says nothing. In fact, tell you what, I'm going to fuck this shit off. I think I'm going to go backstage and put a ring on it, you know. I don't know what I'd do, but I'll tell you what, it'll be the best fucking seconds of her life.
come to put me out of my misery?
Oh, could have been worse.
How?
I don't know, you could have burnt the joint to the ground.
Yeah, I've seen the wiring in this joint. You could have claimed insurance and gotten a sweet payout. I'm officially worse than arson.
See? That's funny. Come on, drink your medicine.
Oh, goddamn, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, well, I know the chick that runs the place, so...
I think it's time that I quit.
Don't be a fuckwit.
Didn't you hear? Silence went out in the 20s.
You can't afford to keep me on. This place isn't feeling like it used to. And the top shelf's gotten smaller. Disabled toilet's been out of order for weeks. There's water in the vodka, cask wine in the clean skin bottles. And then all of a sudden, old mate out there makes a grand return when rumour has it you hate his guts.
Oh, thanks for that. If you need me, I'll be hanging myself in the busted disabled toilets.
I'm just saying, you can't afford to waste money on me. Maybe comedy's not my thing. No, I'm 30, and maybe it's time I got a real job.
Nah, world's full of arseholes with real jobs. You're just a different breed of arsehole. Look, just, I don't know, take some time off. Practice some new shit and I'll try out some new blood. Your spot will be here when you get back.
Krista,
Just call it holiday pay.
thanks.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Well, it looks like I'm walking home. Do you have any coats in Lost Property? It's freezing out there. Do you have a time machine down there as well? $50 would have been nice.
Hi Sam, it's your mum. Sorry we missed you, my phone was off. It's lovely to hear from you, but if you're calling to ask for money, we can't help you. I mean, we can, it's just we don't want to. Your father and I are proud of you for following your dreams, but it's time you stand on your own 2 feet, Samantha. Why don't you put that degree to use? You should go into arts admin.
Are you going to order anything today?
Hello. Tell me, how much of a latte would $3.20 be?
Our lattes are $3.80.
Yeah, I know, but if I gave you everything I had, do you think that your lovely barista could make me part of a latte?
Our lattes are $3.80.
Long black?
$3.80.
Piccolo?
$3.80.
Look, I'm sorry that I am completely broke. Nobody wants to hire an arts graduate with no discernible skills. And my power's been completely cut off, and I'm about to get evicted, and I don't even remember how to be funny, and all I need is just one lousy coffee just to get me through the day. Please. Okay, but what if I could tell you something about yourself that I couldn't possibly know? How much would my coffee be?
$3.80.
Your boyfriend's not gonna leave you!
I'm sorry, who are you?
It doesn't matter, but just trust me, whatever you feel.
Is none of your business.
I know, I don't care who you are or what you do when you're not here, but what I do know is Well, you're generally pretty sharp. But last week's been different. Your eyes are bleary and there's less attention to detail. You're not clearing tables with your usual level of flair, which all indicates a serious lack of sleep. Did he buy you that? Looks expensive. A guy who buys you a timepiece like that isn't planning an exit strategy.
Thanks for assuming I'm gay. Which I am, but that is not the point.
So, I'm right? The first sign something was wrong was when my teapot walked away.
Having written on this site and on social media for a little while now, I've gotten all too used to the crazy coming from the other side. It can be a tad disturbing, but I add a little single malt to my coffee and I can sleep at night. What I'm not used to is the crazy coming to my door. It started with things taking a walk around my apartment.
How the fuck did you get in?
Then there's the frequent furry visitor with a knack for slipping into my sealed apartment at all hours. This may strike you as harmless, and you'd be right, until I saw the teapot outside my apartment. For many reasons, this was simply impossible. So either I'm going mad, or someone's trying to drive me in the direction of the booby hatch. Hello?
Becky, open the door.
Did you leave something behind?
Only my sobriety. You're throwing a party you didn't tell me about. I found this in the hallway. I thought it was either yours or abstract hallway art.
I'm teaching it to wee outside.
Housebreaking a teapot, that is serious. Is everything all right?
5 by 5, Major? Just a bit restless is all.
Well, I recommend Xanax and a case of vodka. Or is that vodka and a case of Xanax? I can never remember.
I think I'll stick to whiskey in the teapot.
God, no wonder it ran away.
Good night, Simon.
Sweet dreams.
Behind a keyboard, I'm no shrinking violet. But in person, I'm more likely to duck and cover. Each time the door opens, I am interrupted. Am I to be broken? So here I am, a genuine dame in distress. Was this a troll with my address? Or something even more sinister? Police, please. Oh, hello. I'd like to report well, not a break-in. Someone left a weird note outside my door. Yeah, I'll just go and... I'm sorry. I must have been imagining things. I am so sorry for wasting your time.
You win, all right?
Win what?
You were right about everything. I'm completely paranoid. I haven't been able to sleep, and I'm petrified he'll leave me, all right?
All right.
Now, drink your bloody $3.20 latte.
With no evidence or anything to show the police, I'm putting this out to you, Hive Mind. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Let a girl know she's not alone before I do something mad, like hire a private detective.
get this to go?
I think she meant solve it online, in the comments section, not so much on her doorstep. Seeing as though weirdos on her door are sort of the problem. Besides, if she wanted to, I'm sure Becky would hire a professional.
Who says I'm not? Oh.
Becky is a grown woman who can handle her own problems. I try and respect that.
You seem awfully reluctant to address this. Wronged women get more clicks, I guess.
Okay, Bogey. Playtime's up.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I know I look crazy, but this is the only code I have. I really think that I can help her. And what's the harm in letting me just poke around for a few clues?
And I'm guessing these services won't come pro bono, will they?
Just daily expenses. That's all I need.
All right. Well, put yourself in my position. How do I know you're not just some mad fangirl wanting to meet Becky?
I guess you can't really be sure. You'll just have to take a chance on me. And my handy knack for deductions. Because right about now, I'm deducting that you care just a little bit for Becky. And if she's not going to help herself and hire someone, then maybe it's up to you. That if there's even the smallest infinitesimal chance that I'm on the level, it'll be worth it. Plus, I come real cheap. All I need is her address.
If you're such a gun detective, why don't you track her down yourself? I mean, how can I be sure that you're not the nut who's doing this to her anyway?
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I need her address if I already knew where she lived?
Well, it's a perfect cover, isn't it? Pretending to try and help her.
But that's ridiculous.
This whole conversation is ridiculous. I mean, what kind of training do you have? Do you have a license? Do you have anything going for you at all besides a hat and a coat fit for a middle-aged man? You seem nice enough, Sam. But how about we leave it to the professionals, if and when Becky wants to hire one? Now, if you don't mind, my coffee's getting cold.
Maybe you're right. I'm sorry for wasting your time. In this business, what separates the pros and the pretenders is the pros know what's worth hearing. And I heard one thing loud and clear.
If you're such a gun detective, why don't you track her down yourself?
Challenge accepted. And that, Divya, is how I got here. I read your piece online and I thought that I could be useful. Your editor, he gave me your address.
What did you say your name was again?
Sam Slade.
Oh, so you're the crackpot. Thomas.
Hello. Becky.
What brings you to this den of iniquity, oh buddy, oh pal of mine?
Well, we had an interesting response from your Curious Cat piece.
Someone sent me a cat.
Well, no, someone...
People dressed up as cats.
Or not exactly.
The entire cast of Cats singing the hits of Cat Stevens.
No, because you issued that challenge, I had some nutter turn up to my office today looking for you.
The men's rights activists have arrived. I knew this day would come. Throw on my lad's mag while I telepathically summon my sisters.
This was a woman.
The telepathy worked?
No, it was some crackpot offering her services as a private detective by the name of Sam Slade. He's all dressed up like Humphrey Bogart. Well, if Humphrey Bogart Shopped at the Salvos.
Oh, I get it. You're messing with me, you cheeky devil, you.
I wish I was.
That doesn't sound good.
She got your address.
Okay.
Beck? You would tell me if you needed help, wouldn't you?
I'm fine, Doubting Thomas. Don't you worry about me.
Okay. Well, call me later. Oh, and tell the crackpot I said hi.
Great.
Sorry.
So, why are you so determined to help me?
Because I'm sick of women being fucked with and not being believed. Clearly, someone is trying to prove that you're crazy, and I'm going to prove them wrong.
I don't think you're talking from a place of authority there, kiddo.
Fine. Be that way. Jesus, I thought you'd be more grateful.
Yes, amusing but mad person?
Stop trying to be brave. I know that it can't be easy for you to ask for help.
What's not easy for me is to believe that you have no ulterior motive. As tickled as I am by the thought of altruism, you clearly want something from me. And your only chance of getting into this building is to tell me what it is you really want. So let's start again, shall we?
I'm an unemployed comedian with no money or prospect. I have no skills except for a knack for solving puzzles, and I just thought it would be an easy way to make an extra bit of cash on the side, because fuck knows what else I'm going to do. Sorry for wasting your time.
You coming in or what? Welcome to Casa del Holt. What's your poison?
Whiskey?
Where's your hat?
I left it at home.
Oh. Straight up?
Is there any other kind?
I guess not. Could you, not touch that? It's expensive. So, Sam Slade, broke comedian and fledgling private eye. How did it feel to get that off your chest?
Humiliating?
Good. Now we can be friends. Here's mud in your eye.
It's Dorothy Parker, right?
We're gonna get along just fine. So, if you're an all-day screw-up who can't hold down a job, why should I trust you to find who's doing this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So, I did some research on you. You're a hit novelist. Your readers love you. You didn't have to take your act to the online space, but you couldn't stop. You saw the wheels fall off the world around you and you had to call it out. Believe me, I'm familiar with that particular impulse. So, you started writing about everyday sexism, domestic violence, reproductive rights, which of course rattled the cages of the usual suspects. Guys with axes to grind instead of dicks. But one in particular stood out from the rest.
Oh, I don't think it's wise to assume our suspect is a man.
Sure, why not? One person stood out from the rest. No, I found a bunch of Twitter profiles which all share a poetic sort of literary style. I thought you might be interested.
Oh, this just gets creepier. I found a note. Same sort of stuff.
Where is it?
Vanished?
From inside.
Yeah.
This is good, right? I mean, this is like a real lead. This could be our guy. But person, this could be them. Do you remember what the note said?
Oh, something about something getting broken. I kind of, blocked it from my mind.
We could Google it.
Actually, I've got something that loads faster than Google.
What's she doing there?
The crackpot actually found a lead.
So you've decided to keep her?
Well, she's earned her keep so far. But something she's found has led us to you. We need your super skills, you big old literary nerd, you.
And what super skills would they be?
Sam found a few Twitter profiles that may belong to our culprit. And he, or she, seems to be the bookish type. She says they have a certain cadence and idiom, je ne sais quoi.
Sam said this. What do you want me to do?
Well, we need you to tell us who they're quoting, but also...
Like, if there's any connection between, like, authors, themes, Perhaps their reading list could help us to profile them.
I'd really rather you call the police, Becky.
Tom, I've called the police. Unless something gets broken or killed, they can't do anything.
So it's just up to us, Tom. Just you, Becky and me.
Fine. Just don't use words you learned on TV, like profile. What are the quotes?
Attaboy, Wilhelm.
My middle name is not...
Shh. Dying is an art like...
Everything else, you'll do it exceptionally well.
I do it so it feels like hell. Sylvia Plath.
The poet laureate of manic depressives herself. What's the next one?
The more solitary, the more friendless, the more unsustained, the closer I will get.
It's Bronte, I'm sure, but it sounds misquoted. I'll get back to you on that.
I've got the exact same copy.
You're a little too good at this.
What did I tell you, nitwit? Tom is a literary savant.
So what makes you think the quotes are connected?
They left a note.
No, okay, this is crazy. I'm coming around. You need protection.
No, we'll be fine, thanks.
Was I talking to you, Sherlock?
Children, if you keep fighting, Mama's going to need a martini. Thanks for the offer, Thomas, but I'm fine.
I'm here if you need me.
Talk to you in the morning.
Good night, Beck.
What's up, pussycat?
Doesn't he seem a little suspicious to you?
Secure your weapon, Pepper. Tom is the one constant I have in this crazy life of mine.
So you don't think that his resistance to me and his insistence at coming over right now is a bit odd?
Maybe he thinks you're a bit odd. I don't know about you, Mary Lou, but I'd really like you to get out of my flat now. Too much excitement for one day. I'll see you tomorrow.
So does that mean that I'm hired?
How does $1,000 sound? But it's cash on delivery. We get our villain, you get your dough. I'm still not sure if you're a nut job or a con artist. I'll give you $25 a day expenses. Deal?
Do I have a choice?
No. See you tomorrow.
One more thing. Did you just call me nitwit?
See ya, nitwit. Cut it out. This is serious.
You realise I had to borrow this? May as well be a plutonium device for all the good I can do with it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Give it to me.
Yeah, well, it's not the fuses. I'm completely out of ideas. Apart from the fact that you should think about selling this off-the-plan wonder. And first the wiring goes, then the dried rot sets in. Get out before it falls down around your ears.
The only way I'm leaving here is in a box.
Do you need me to stick around? We could tell ghost stories.
Oh, get out before I throw you out.
Seriously, you're okay?
Absolutely. You know me, I look better in candlelight.
Well, you know where I am if things go bonk in the night.
Okay, that's enough talk of scary stuff. Thank you very much.
I hope you sleep well.
Like the dead. Becky, hi.
Still not sleeping?
Well, I've counted everything from sheep to tax receipts. Apparently my brain likes running on the fevered psychopath setting.
Is that why you're wearing trackies?
No, I've just been out for a run. Something else I'm trying. I was actually just nodding off when you called.
Such a liar.
Right. For that, I'm moving you over to sports.
Oh, well, I have lots of thoughts on kickball.
Well, no one's put their hand up for beach volleyball championships yet.
Consider it mine.
Are you all right? I can barely see you.
Power went out. Can't get back to sleep. Did you find that passage?
Oh, yes. The more solitary, the more friendless, the more unsustained I am, the more I will respect myself. I will keep the law given by God, sanctioned by man. I will hold to the principles received by me when I was sane and not mad, as I am now.
Well, they've got good taste, I'll give them that. Actually, let's not talk about this now. Everything's a bit too gothic as it is. I know. Why don't you read me a bit of your stuff?
Haven't you got enough comedians in your life?
Well, you're going to have to do it one day.
One day, yes. One day that is not today.
Okay, fine then. What do normal people talk about?
Oh, I got to my highest level on Fallout 4 today.
I know those are all English words, but a range like that is just a 5-car pile-up of language.
It's a video game that I happen to be a champion at.
Oh, he says, knowing I have to take his word for it.
All right, well, let me set the scene for you. It's Boston, 2287. A nuclear war has devastated the land.
This is perfect. I'll be off to sleep in no time.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
Ready to get busy?
Is everything all right?
Sunshine and lollipops.
What's happened?
I want it on the record that I am not a crazy person.
But I never thought you were.
I woke up last night in darkness. Well, I mean, of course it was dark. It was 2 a.m. That's not... I tried to turn on my light. Nothing came on. Faulty wiring, I thought. But then at 5 a.m. I was woken up by every light in the place going on. So either I have a ghost or someone broke into my apartment with the sole purpose of fucking with me. And I think it's high time we found out who that fucker was.
Okay, so let's get started. There's one creep whose name comes up just over and over again.
Heads up, Chief.
J.B. Simons, self-proclaimed pickup samurai.
We live in a dystopia, gents. Twisted reflection of the world we once knew.
Simons has less acolytes than he wants,
You heard of this Becky Holt?
but more than you think. So even if he's not directly behind it,
It's called a rude word.
he has the means to instigate it.
Sends his Facebook page to his boss. Gets a bloke fired. Just 'cause he called her a slut. How does she get away with it? Becky Holt is what we call a crybully. Oh, the world's too difficult. I can't deal with a swear word. And what would happen if we lost it every time someone swore at us? So what can we do? What choices do we have? We can't shrink. We won't be bullied. We will do whatever the fuck we like. And do you know why? Because we are men.
Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Just having a quiet drink.
Oh. I'm Cherry.
Cherry, huh? I'm, Jason. Well, friends call me JB.
Oh, my friends call me Thirsty.
Subtle.
I'm a girl who knows what I want.
Yeah,
a scotch. Straight up.
I'll just have a water, thanks. Cheers, mate. Well, another?
Yeah. So, I know you, don't I?
No, do you?
Have we slept together?
I'm sure you'd remember that.
No, wait, you're that, the pickup artist guy, right?
Yep, no, guilty as charged.
Well, we all have to make a living. I mean, it's awfully generous of you to share your extensive knowledge with, those who are less gifted.
Well, thank you, Cherry. Most women don't say it like that.
So what got you into this?
I want to help people. Let's be honest, most of my clients are just simple, socially awkward guys who are just tired of being steamrolled.
And you don't think you're taking advantage of them?
Not at all. I just provide a service for those who need a little push.
Dude, seriously, what's with all the touching?
You don't like it?
Is this the kind of rubbish that you help people with? Seems like a con job to me.
All right, what's your angle?
I need to have an angle.
Everyone has an angle. Every gesture, a transaction.
Your kind of shit might fly with a masturbatory set, but this chick knows what you're up to.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Creating an army of twits with a grudge to carry out your fucked up worldview.
Hilarious. Have you met my minions? If they can intimidate a can of deodorant, it's been a good day.
So that still doesn't explain why
Sorry, did you want another drink?
Yeah, no, wait, that's not what I'm...
No one ever told you have really beautiful eyes.
Fuck off, asshole! Why are you after Becky Holt?
Sorry?
I've seen the videos. I've seen you selling Becky as the big bad to the rubes.
It's just a bit of fun to rally the troops. It's just theatre. I call her some names, she calls me some names, the internet goes postal. More people know who I am and I sell more tickets. These blokes aren't some sleeper cell of nefarious villains. I just want to get laid.
And that's what you give them.
I give them a show. For an hour, they can have their angry worldview validated and feel a little bit better about themselves. What's the problem?
So you're a snake oil salesman.
Let me put it to you like this. If you have a good voice, you get paid to sing. If you can mark, kick a ball, you get paid to play AFL. And why can't I do the same?
You're kidding.
I've always had the gift of the gab, Cherry. Never been alone for long either. Why not put it to good use? Men feel like they've had something taken away from them that was promised. I've got the skills and expertise to suggest that they can have it back. Now, what's wrong with making a little living from it? Thank God. Hello? Hey, honey. Yeah, just finishing up here. Hey, okay. I'll grab some ice cream on the way home. Okay. Yep, I'll be home faster than you can say Monash Freeway. All right, okay. Love you too. Bye, babes.
So can I get a bucket?
Not all alphas are assholes.
Oh, sell it to your latest victim.
That's my wife.
Your wife? What are you doing chatting me up then?
What are you doing coming onto a married man? It's not like I'm hiding it.
Well, you disgust me.
Does this mean we can't be friends anymore, Cherry? Okay, what if I'll look through my database, and if anyone seems a bit weird, I'll let you know, okay?
Sure. Fine. Just call me if you find anything.
Got your digits.
Hello?
It's Tom Jackman.
What are you doing here?
I've brought your hat back. I've got donuts. Professional setup you got here.
I'm just starting out.
You know, something occurred to me on the way over here. My parents live in the country, about 40 minutes out of Melbourne. They got a few acres, so it tends to get bone dry out there. So every time I hear about bushfires on the news, you know, my heart leaps into my throat. Can I get a drink?
I've only got water, or wine, or Barocca.
Oh, water will do, thanks. So it's become a side project of mine to research bushfires, the cause, effects, and so on. Those reports scare the shit out of us every summer. But most people don't hang around for the aftermath. Thanks. And I'm not talking about the tallies of houses lost or casualties. I mean the months later. How long it takes for families to resettle, towns to be rebuilt, the guilty to be found and prosecuted. Did you know that an unusually high amount of arsonists are firefighters? I mean, the stats aren't definitive, but research turns it up time and again. But, and this is crucial, they tend to be volunteer firefighters. To be a real firefighter is a tough gig. You know, you're professionally trained, physically, psychologically tested. But volunteers, all they need to do is put up their hand. I prefer the lives of those I love in the hands of professionals. I think twice about putting that back on. Thanks for the drink.
The fuck am I kidding? No, I didn't order this.
It's on the house. You were right.
About...
My boyfriend? What you said the other day got me thinking, so I brought it up with him. Turns out he thought I was drifting away from him. So he started shutting me out, preparing for the worst. But because of what you said, we talked about it and got everything out in the open. We're all good now. And it's all because of you.
Happy to help.
I thought you were a real nutter. Turns out you've got a real gift. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks.
Yep.
Enjoy.
So JB's not out to get me.
As much as I would love to punch his stupid face in, he's motivated purely by money. He actually wants you to go after him. The more he's attacked, the more money he makes.
So who's next?
Jimmy K is Melbourne's hometown boy done bad, whose rise to US comedy stardom has been both inexplicable and too indicative of everyday misogyny.
Is it okay to finger bang a bitch while she is sleeping? Yes, it is. Is it okay to eat a bitch out while she is sleeping? No, it is not. It is fucking awesome.
So what did you do to him?
After I wrote that review, a woman commented saying she was Jimmy's ex-girlfriend. Well, we swapped emails. And she told me he was a Dudley who liked to have hot coffee poured into his ass crack. I may have shared that on Twitter. Well, it seems Jimmy didn't want such information shared so publicly. And now he goes out of his way to attack me whenever he can.
Mute, cute, and ready to root. Nice surprise seeing you here.
No, you're smoking indoors. Wow. Don't stop living the 90s dream.
Well, you know, fame has its privileges. I'm all about privilege. I'm a white man. You're a bit chatty today. What, no scary audience?
Yeah, I'm off duty today. Just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Next bowel movement's not due for another 10 minutes, so... All right, step into the orifice.
Thanks for this. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Which I don't have a lot of, so far away.
Okay. Does the phrase dying is an art mean anything to you?
Is that a song lyric?
How about the more solitary, the more friendless?
Is this a Spicks and Specs audition?
Ever turn the electricity off to get a girl's attention?
You've been talking to my ex. You can quit fucking around. I know why you're here.
And what's that?
Well, you want career advice, obviously. But you're afraid to ask because, well, I was tough on you the other night. I'm not apologising for that, by the way. I've taken my share of shit from MCs and other comics around the traps. Just a rite of passage. Here's your first lesson. Everything is a lesson. So take all that shit, turn it into fertiliser and use it to grow, little petal. That one's free. Next one will cost you a blowy.
No. I didn't come here to beg for career advice or stroke your self-esteem or suck your stupid dick. You egomaniacal fuckhead.
Why in the actual fanny farting fuck are you wasting my time?
Because you bully women into submission. And I'm going to nail your ass to the wall for it.
I say stupid shit that makes thousands of people piss themselves laughing. Now, laughter may be a foreign concept to you.
Look, my comedy career, or lack thereof, isn't the issue here. Do you know how awful, how threatened you make women feel? I'm sorry that you were a pimply, flatulent, fat kid, okay?
That's all in my acts. I take more piss out of myself than anyone else. They're jokes, baby. People laugh at them. Women laugh at them. And we all go home and the world just keeps on turning.
I know that you're harassing my client and it needs to end. We can trace your tweets. We can match your
client?
handwriting.
What tweets? Look, I don't have time for this shit.
Does Becky Holt ring a bell?
Did she put you up to this?
What does that mean?
She's been trying to bury me for years. Look, the first few cancelled gigs and protests gave me the shits, but I mean...
But what?
It was the kick up the arse that I needed. I've been piss-farting around here for far too long. So I moved to America. The rest is glorious fucking history.
You look like arse. What are they paying you with? Bar tabs?
Oh, well, road's not all paved with gold, sweetheart. I mean, venues rip you off. Chicks take you for a ride. Checks from the network take forever to come through. Royalties are like getting blood from a stone.
So that's why you're here, a cash grab.
You know, all a man's got to do. Yeah, between tax audits and paternity suits, life's not cheap for old Jimmy. So I'll play any shithole that'll have me.
It's between you and yours, Cate. All I'm asking is you stop harassing Becky, or there's going to be some
You
criminal
haven't
charges.
listened to a fucking word I've said, have you? I've got no time to cyberbully anybody. I'm on the road 24/7 when I'm not shooting the show or dealing with legal bullshit. I don't even have time to write my own material anymore. Haven't you heard? I'm Jimmy the Dancing Bear. And the network and the promoters and the fans, they're holding the whip. So I just show up. I do my thing. And occasionally I get to drink myself stupid at a fancy party on the company tab. That's the bone I get thrown. You still want in? The two of you ever consider that it's not some bloke? That it's a female rival who'd probably have more to gain from fucking with her? You didn't think so. Now, if I'm not getting a suck off, you can fuck off. I've got a slow death to drink myself to.
So, Jimmy's washout. Yeah, he's got his own personal shit to deal with. But, something that he said has got me thinking.
There really is a first time for everything.
Oh, wow, everyone's a comedian. Look, both of these guys have profited from what you've said. So, is there someone that you could have done some real damage to? Someone who, by the way, seems to be quoting from the Becky Holt book club.
Oh, shit.
Who is it?
Of course, it makes perfect sense.
Just tell me already.
The newly elected honourable member for Kooyong.
Bright-eyed journalist turned tabloid commentator turned political starlet. The weird thing is, we were actually friends once. But as her fame grew, she became more aggressive, throwing her weight behind conservative causes. And heaven help you if you spoke for the other side.
Well, Barry, if Becky Holt wants to be the poster girl for a modern genocide of human beings who can't speak for themselves, well, then she deserves all the flack she gets.
I'm up for a dialogue on just about anything, but Tabitha preferred the scorched earth treatment, flattening anything and anyone that got in her way. Keep calm, keep in control, and keep your wits about you. You're gonna need them.
How powerful do I look? It's flags, right? Have you seen this picture? Find Wally. Tabitha Stark. Samantha Jane Slade. Stand-up comedian on hiatus, currently acting as a private investigator for one Rebecca Holt.
Been researching me?
Of course. I can't just let anyone into my office. You may have heard, but some people don't like me very much.
Can't imagine why.
I don't go out of my way to offend people, but I do call things as I see them.
You could have fooled me.
Look, you may have heard that I'm awful, but I am just a woman with an opinion. You, above anyone, should know what society thinks of that. So, what would you like to ask me?
When was the last time that you spoke to Miss Holt?
I haven't seen Rebecca in 8 or 9 years. Then, if you have.
What does that mean?
Well, she does like to fashion an air of mystery. Ever met her in person?
Lately, several times a week.
And in all this time you've been spending together, have you ever seen her go outside? I didn't think so. Doesn't stop her from churning out a keenly honed opinion on public life, one that she hasn't led for some time. I wonder how she still manages to get away with it.
Becky's not a liar.
No, you're probably right. She's more emotional than fraudulent. But when you've been through the kind of trauma that Rebecca has suffered, it tends to destabilise things.
What?
Oh, she hasn't shared that.
Being coy isn't really your brand, Miss Stark.
Yeah, well, if she hasn't chosen to share that with you, I'm not one to gossip. But just know that the kind of experience that Rebecca went through would lead anyone to substitute reality for fantasy. Is there something wrong?
I'm just trying to work out what you have to gain from driving Becky mad. But your insistence on discrediting her, it really makes you a viable suspect.
Suspect? Whatever for? You know, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I am a grown-up with a fairly important job.
Mm-hmm. An important job that Becky can make pretty difficult. Maybe you're about to propose some kind of legislation that she'll round up her readership to contest. And you know that her fan club, well, it can be surprisingly powerful.
Look, darling, I don't know what you're trying to fit me up for, but be assured, you don't have it in my colour.
I'm not done. Maybe you're considering a run for party leadership, and you wouldn't mind wiping the memory of the loudest person with a key to your past.
So, I blew an editor or two behind the printing press in my time. Darling, it is not going to dismantle a run for federal office.
Absolutely not. But your cashed up pro-life allies, they might want to know about your abortion. I researched you too. Yes, you've had all the records really well buried, but it is a wonder what a few drinks with the right people will uncover.
Do you honestly think that someone in my line of work could get away with driving someone mad, as you put it? I have enemies everywhere. The media spend their days praying for me to fall over. One snap on someone's phone and I'd be done. Besides, if I really wanted to crush Rebecca, I'd make sure she knew about it. I'd press my name into the sole of my shoe, and then I would leave the imprint on her face. And then I would issue a press release. Oh. Miss Slade.
Oh, who told me about the abortion? I guessed. Figured you're a hypocrite. Your type usually are. So, which one of you is Tweedledee?
There's mud in your eye, she said. The tablets were unpleasant to take, dry and powdery and sticking obstinately halfway down her throat. It took a long time to swallow all 20. She stood wondering with a courteous, vicarious interest if death would strike her down at once. Smells unlawful. Uses cute. Gas smells awful. Might as well. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh.
Hey, Becky. Hey, I've been calling all afternoon.
We don't want any.
Are you okay?
Nobody here but us chickens. We don't want to lose our heads.
Becky, are you all right?
Can't you take a hint? It's a party for one, and you're not invited.
Becky, tell me what's going on.
That's the end of my secret stash. Time for a little Russian roulette.
Becky, you need to let me in.
No, Sam. I don't think I will. I'm rethinking this open house policy. The more I let in, the worse it gets. Maybe you're doing me more harm than good.
Okay, Becky. Okay, just talk to me.
Why? So we can keep playing this mad, pointless game. What kind of a detective are you? What have you found out? What have you actually done to help me?
Becky, just let me in.
Big fat nothing, that's what you've done.
Okay, Becky, just tell me what's happened.
Bill the PI? Figure it out.
Becky, this doesn't make any sense. Becky! Becky, I'm sorry that I haven't found anything, that I'm new at this and I'm a bit shit. I feel like we're so close to a breakthrough. We can do this, I know we can. Becky, I know something happened. Tabitha hinted at something that made you shut your door and just not ever want to come out. I know that you're terrified of leaving, and yet you hide it well, but the person that's doing this, they're playing on that fear. You told me that you wanted me to be honest with you. Well, I need you to be honest with me.
Please, Sam, just go. Or I'm gonna have to call the police.
All right, okay, I'm done talking. I've stopped knocking. You just call whoever you want. But if you think that I'm gonna leave you here, then you're crazy. I'm staying right here until we catch this motherfucker.
Hey, bud.
Oh, thank fuck you're okay.
What are you talking about?
Well, I saw you tweeting all that stuff and I've been trying to get onto you all day.
What stuff? Tom? I didn't write this.
What do you mean?
Well, after I hung up from you, I went and had a shower. Tommy boy, do you ever feel like you're losing your marbles?
Only every other day.
No, I mean really. Someone broke into my flat tonight.
What?
when I was in the shower. I didn't see anybody, but I came out to find my phone swiped out for a note and a poison drink, and whoever it was must have logged in and wrote those tweets.
Where's Sam? Is she there with you?
No, Sam's... I fired her.
Okay, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I know I'm not the biggest fan of Sam's, but do you really think it's her? I mean, she's a cook, but everything she's done so far would indicate that she's your cook. And she's a terrible klutz. I mean, when she stuck into my office to get your address, I mean, she left half her wardrobe behind. And if this stalker is as slick as you say they are, then she's not your girl.
That's right. She didn't know where I lived, did she?
No, she didn't.
And whoever's doing this started long before she arrived.
I really wish you had told me, Beck.
But if she didn't steal my key, who did?
Somebody's got your key. Okay, screw it. I'm coming over. I'm going to bring my sleeping bag and my hardcover copy of War and Peace. This is happening.
No, it's... I've got Sam standing guard outside. She's refusing to leave.
See? You're kook. Hang on. If Sam's outside, how do you know they're not in there with you?
Wow. Thanks for the happy thoughts, Trooper. You're a big help.
You know, I'm not going to let you push me away. If you're not going to let me come around there, then I'm just going to have to stay on the line until I know you're safe.
I don't know, Wilhelm. This psycho's pretty determined. Could be on the line for the rest of our lives.
Fine by me, bucko.
Oh, hey, you.
Well, the party never stops out here. It's Sam, isn't it?
Oh, you're the neighbour, right? Stephen.
Simon. For what it's worth, Stephen is the name I use for charity collectors.
Oh, sorry.
You're twisting yourself into a pretzel, sleeping like that.
Yeah, I shouldn't really be sleeping.
Is Becky okay? She's been a bit stressed recently. I thought she could do with a drink, which is basically my default setting.
Yeah, I think she's asleep now. I haven't heard anything in about half an hour.
Dear Lord, how long have you been stuck out here?
I'm standing guard. Or sitting.
So chivalry's not dead. I was about to make some coffee. Would you like some?
I'm fine.
I have a wonderful machine from Milan. I haven't the faintest how to use it, but somehow the nectar that flows from it is glorious.
I really should stay here.
You can't stand guard sitting on the floor. Come on, I'll make you a cup to go.
Are you sure?
Andale!
No, you don't.
What?
Well, you can't force me to stay awake to watch you sleep. This is not fair.
Didn't you hear, Tommy, dear? Life isn't fair. It's more... something about a box of chocolates.
Ooh.
Hey, Wilhelm,
Yes.
you will stay on the line, won't you? Even if I fall asleep? You won't hang up?
Of course not. As I said, as long as it takes.
You're a real sap, you know that.
So I've been told. So how are we going to keep you awake?
Read me a novel?
No.
You promised.
Isn't the whole point to keep you awake?
Come on, Thomas. This might be my last night on Earth.
It's really not very good.
First drafts never are.
Yeah, it's not so much a draft as a collection of random thoughts.
Stop stalling.
Fine. We could do anything else.
Oh, please stop stalling.
Don't blame me. Call me Ishmael. Some years ago. Never mind how long.
Thomas.
So this is,
A shoebox with running water.
I was gonna say minimalistic, but that works too.
Yes, I suppose it could do with a woman's touch. Or even better, a gay man's.
Thank you. Oh, you really are a lifesaver.
I have been called many things in my time, most of them unrepeatable. But I like that one.
Whoa, that's the weapons grade stuff.
I told you, I have absolutely no idea how that machine works. There are 72 knobs and the instructions are in Italian. I could add some more milk if you like.
No, it's fine. It'll put hairs on my chest.
So, why were you relegated to the hallway? Lovers tip?
No. Wait, Becky and I are not a couple.
Please, don't be coy. This is a safe space. I've been wanting Becky to meet someone for years.
No, I mean, Becky's lovely, but our arrangement is strictly professional. No, Becky hired me as a private dick. An investigator. I don't know how much Becky's told you, but she's had some troubles lately. Not that any of that matters, because I just got fired.
Which is why you were sitting outside.
In the hallway, yeah.
Oh. I suppose it's a dangerous line of work. Always running into dodgy characters.
I wouldn't know. This is my first job.
Booted off your first case by a feisty dame who could be in danger. It's the stuff of pure pulp. Speaking of which, might I humbly suggest we go full Bogart?
But no more of this blubbering now. We're going a whaling, and there's plenty of that yet to come. Let us scrape the ice from our frosted feet and see what sort of place this spouter may be. Night.
I better head back up. Oh my god, I can't believe how tired I am.
Well, it's been a big week, I expect. Perhaps you should rest here for a moment?
No, I'm fine. I'll just,
I certainly admire your pluck, but you couldn't guard a flower bed in your state.
No, I've got to go and do the thing.
Bless.
I feel certain I'm going mad again. I feel I can't go through with another of those terrible times. And I shan't recover this time. I begin to hear voices, and I can't concentrate. I am doing what seems the best thing to do. You have given me the greatest possible happiness. You have been in every way all that anyone could be. I can't fight any longer.
Please, just pick up, please.
Virginia Wolfe.
What now?
Virginia Wolfe's suicide note. The motherfucker sent a suicide text from my phone but used Virginia Wolfe's words.
Someone sent a text from your phone.
Yes.
Sam?
They're gonna be here soon, probably about an hour or so. What's up?
Remember what you said about the Becky Holt book club? You aren't kidding. Every note, every clue. They're not just quoting random authors. Every quote they've used has come from a book that's gone missing from my shelf. That means whoever it is has been getting in for weeks. Maybe even months.
Okay, so let's change the locks.
But it's not just my lock. They know the downstairs PIN code. They'll always find a way to get in.
Okay, so we're gonna get you out. We're gonna pack a bag and just get you the fuck out of here. Somewhere where no one knows where you are.
What are you doing?
I'm digging a hole. What do you think? I'm packing a bag.
Sam, can you not touch all that? Sam, please stop. You know I can't leave.
What's going on?
Tabitha was right. This isn't the first time this has happened to me. Well, not to me exactly. Someone murdered my housemate while I was in the next room. Everyone plays out danger scenarios in their head. What would you do if a slasher came after you or someone tried to grab you in a dark alley? How would you react, fight or flight? Everyone but everyone thinks that they would be a fight person. That's not what I found out that night. I stood in the next room listening to my housemate die because I didn't want to end up just another victim.
That is a perfectly natural response.
She died because I was too scared to do anything. After that, I was too frightened to get out of here. It was harder and harder to get out there. I was frightened of everything jumping in my own shadow. So I built myself this hermetically sealed cocoon. Living under the false belief that in here I would be safe. After a few years, the nightmares faded and I started to feel a little like my old self again. So long as I stayed right here. Until now.
Okay, so let's end this. We've been going around in circles. It's time to close in on our main suspect. Tom.
How was that even?
Look, I'll just cab it to his office and get some answers.
Sam, this is crazy. You're my best friend.
Take off the blinkers, Becky. Everyone's a suspect. Now sit tight and look up. I'll be back soon. Shit.
Might I humbly suggest we go full Bogart? Becky? Beck? What's going on? Redecorating? Most overdue. Where are you? I know you haven't gone out, because you never leave, do you? You can come out now. I know you've had your troubles, but I'm here to protect you, little lady. No? I'm not convincing you, am I? This place is mine, you know. My dear father's. His will neglected to mention it. He used to bring his mistresses here. Couldn't have Mother finding out about that. Except they died together, so I was none the wiser. So when I found out about it, well, it's my birthright. So you just refused to sell, didn't you? Whoops! Butterfingers. Your agent wouldn't put me in touch with you, but I get what I want. So I had to do some digging. And then, the masterstroke, I would move in downstairs and befriend the person living here. You didn't think we were actually friends, did you? You're a fun broad and everything, but the flat is what I wanted. I certainly dropped enough hints. I could never tell if you played dumb or actually were, so I decided to use my cover as best pal and drinking buddy to swipe your keys, sneak in and out at will, and start messing with your things. Because we know how much you love that, don't we? I thought enough unexplained phenomena, enough sleepless nights, even you'd be ready to depart. But you just dug your damned heels in. You even said the only way you were leaving was in a box. So, have it your way. Box it is. Of course, I couldn't just murder you, could I? And my flat's as small a cell as I can deal with. Thank you very much. So the only solution left was to fake your suicide. Just like those pathetic literary heroes of yours. See, I was doing you a favor. You'd get to join the suicide club and sip martinis with the prematurely dead. And I'd get my apartment. Everybody wins! Except you proved annoyingly hard to dispatch. But like I said, I get what I want. So if you'd kindly step out of the closet and slip your head into the noose I prepared earlier, I can test the structural integrity of my new property. A cricket sings upon the hearth. A broken child's toy lies upon the ground. And nothing else remains.
Hey, Charles Nicholas.
Congratulations on being the worst detective ever. Your aptitude was truly a wonder to behold. Case closed.
You have no idea.
How the fuck did I miss him?
Kid, for a private dick, you're a damn fine comedian. From the dark underbelly beneath Melbourne's charming European flecked facade, two women found triumph today.
We're confronted with stories of female oppression and capitulation on a daily basis. So I thought I should write about a win for a change.
Well, I'm happy to announce that was my first and last case as a private detective. Thought I'd go out on top. Besides, I'd found my voice again. Now I hear you asking, did she get the cash out of Simon's apartment? Did she keep her place? Did she get another job? Is she homeless? Christ, it's never enough for you people, is it? Can't you just enjoy a nice, happy, kick-ass ending? Why all the questions? Don't you have lives? Oh, wait, there is one last thing. So, Becky did finally go on a date with Tom. She even managed to make it to the rooftop of her building. I might have helped her.
Every morning,
Becky finally twisted Tom's arm to read his manuscript. Turns out he's a nice guy.
Not much
It's almost like I never tried to frame him as a needy psychopath. Next week, Becky's going to take the elevator to the ground floor for the first time in 6 years. And whether she likes it or not, I'll have her back every step of the way. And I won't even charge her.
Even if we go the grocer, ain't we got fun? Tax collectors getting closer, still we got fun. There's nothing surer, the rich get rich and poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Don't we have fun? Still we have fun. Even if we go the grocer, still we have fun. Tax collector is getting closer. Oh, what fun. There's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time,